What's up with it? It's your boy, Bookmark, and I'm back at it with a new video to my YouTube channel. I apologize for not been uploading in like a month or almost 2 months now. Have not had the time to like actually edit or upload a video. I do have scripts that I have already written for a couple videos that I want to do, and I'm gonna try to upload those over the break when we get one. But I'm excited to talk about my TBR for the remaining of the year 2025. So stay tuned. So we're back at it again. Super excited to talk about my TBR for the remaining of the year, or just the remaining of December. I have a couple manga on the list, and I have like 2 novels that I want to get through. And I think we may start with the novels first and then transition to the manga. First book up, Roberto Bolaño, Roberto Bolaño, 2666. Now, do not hurt me, but I've heard a lot about Roberto Bolaño's works. And this book in particular was written, I think this is his magnum opus, because I think he was racing against the time before dying, before writing this book, if I'm not mistaken. So I think this is, I think this is his last book that he's written. But I've heard lots of good things about this. And good is as far as like it's a really good read, and it reads very easily. Of course, this was originally written in Spanish. I think, yeah, he's a Spanish author, but it actually been translated to English. And I know this is more towards horror, because a lot goes on in here as far as like with women being murdered and like a lot of other bad things happening to women in this book, as well as a lot of other stuff that's I don't know too much about. But I don't want to say I'm excited to read it, but I'm very intrigued on giving this a read. I think it's broken up into 5 parts, if I'm not mistaken. And I haven't started yet. I want to plan on starting. And today, you guys will be watching the video. It'll be Sunday. That is, I want to start this as soon as possible. It is a big boy, but I heard it reads really fast. So I've been reading a lot of literature currently, and so to me, I feel like it'd probably be a piece of cake. But I'm truly waiting. I'm truly excited to jump into this and see what it's about. Hopefully, I can get a review on it before the year ends. This is Robert Bolaño's 2666. We got Philip K. Dick. I may butcher this. The 3 Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch. I do not know anything about this book. I was recommended this book by a friend. They told me the stuff that I like to read, I would enjoy this book. And all I know is that they told me, my buddy told me, give this a read, let him know what I think, and be amazed at what Philip K. Dick can do inside of a book. And I was like, okay. I asked him what type of genre that Philip K. Dick writes. He said he's pretty much one of the greatest science fiction writers to ever live. I was like, you have me sold. And he told me to start with the 3 Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch. That's all I know about this book. I'm excited to read it. It's not a big one, so I would probably could read this in probably like a weekend if I'm not busy. But definitely excited to get this read and actually get back to with him to see if I like it or not. My Girlfriend's Child, Volume 6. This came in number 4 of my favorite mangas of last year. I do like a top 5 favorite mangas of 2024, and I think this is number 4. And the reason why I was number 4, this hits really, really hard because it talks about teenage pregnancy in high school, and it gives background on what the female will experience during her time pregnant as a high school student, the decisions that she had to make, the choices that she had to think through, being bullied or being like looked at being different and stuff like that. This manga covered, and this guy in here right here, Takara, is my dude. He stood up when she needed him, and he stayed there being supportive of her. So this manga has a special place in my heart. I'm truly excited to continue to read this. As you can see on the shelf, I still have volume 6 left to read, volume 7, and volume 8 right there. So I'm excited about that. But I hope to get this done, finished reading by the end of the year. We got Pink Candy Kisses. When I tell you, I never thought I would fall so hard for a GL manga. I don't know. I just love this. I like reading this. I like the artwork. I love the cover art of Pink Candy Kisses. I like the dynamic. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've been enjoying it. I think it's a pretty cool read, and that's pretty much what I'm going to say. This is my first GL series, and I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. That's pretty much there's most I can say about this. Really enjoying it, and excited to see what's to come in volume 3. Boat Life by Suge Todo, manga about the actual mangaka who wrote this manga. Basically, he want a boat. He want to write manga on a boat, smoke a cigarette, and like just enjoy life. And we follow him through this. I asked how I come to picking up this manga. I was in the comic book store getting ready to pick up some comic books, pull some comics that I had. Pick up the comics that I had pulled by my comic book seller locally, and I saw this manga on the bottom shelf. I looked at it. I was like, Boat Life. I was like, this sounds interesting. Picked it up, read the first chapter, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. And actually, made it to chapter 2, and I put a fold right there. And I was like, I'm not gonna put this back on the bookshelf because I didn't put a fold on it. I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna sit down and read this one day. So I hope to get to this before the end of the year, or before the year ends. And I enjoy it. It looks like it is made like an old style Japanese manga, but overall I've been enjoying it, and I'm excited to see. It's a volume 1, so I don't know how many volumes this series collecting into. If it's more, definitely pick up those, but so far it's good. And I think I picked this up like a month ago, so it's been really good reading. I haven't read another chapter since chapter 2. So we got The Blue Wolves of Mibu. I hope I'm pronouncing Mibu right. Mibu or Mibu? Mibu. Volume 1 of this shocked me so much because I haven't seen many people talk about The Blue Wolves of Mibu. Only 2 people I know for certain talked about this manga. That is Strongberry, and that is Jacob from Dad's Weeb Dad. Yeah, Weeb Dad from the Weeb family. Those 2 talked about this series, and I had picked it up when Jacob gave his review on it. Weeb Dad gave his review on it, and I was like, you know what? I gotta get this read. Gave it a read, and then I saw Strongberry did a review on the series as well, and I was like, I'm solidified now, and I see why they both like it. I enjoy it so much that I plan on continuing to collect this series throughout the 2026 and read it as I collect it. But this is really good. Can't wait to see what's in volume 2. We got Isaac, volume Omnibus 2, and if you haven't seen my review on volume 1, and if you want a manga that is full of action, it's just a great, I don't know, it's just great. It's great in its own right. I think this is gonna probably be my number 1 read of 2025 so far, unless I don't think nothing's gonna top this for 2025. This will most likely be my number 1 manga read for 2025. So I hope volume 2 don't disappoint, but we'll see. Last but not least, Berserk volume 4. So I've been rereading Berserk, and I've been collecting it physically in the physical format. I've been wanting to collect the singles rather than the deluxe versions. I want to wait for collecting the deluxe version. I want to get all the singles first. So that's my plan. As always, my reread for Berserk has been excellent. I've always enjoyed this series. This is one of my favorite series of all times. Contrary to popular belief, or people may not think I like that, but I genuinely love Berserk, and I'm excited to continue to read it. I'm currently in the Golden Age arc, one of the greatest arcs to ever hit pages, both in manga form as well as in literary writing form. So that's exciting, and those are the series that I plan to get to, the books and series I plan to get to before the end of the year. Please comment down with your TBR for the month of December. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a blessed upcoming week this week, and keep collecting and keep reading. Peace.